So being in the fragrance community, I know most of you try before you buy. Unless you're one of those people who blind buys pretty much everything, even high-end niche, then I'm not really talking to you in this matter. With that said, I am a designer new release channel at heart, so outside of designer new releases, any high-end designer, niche, indie, I'm going to try them before I buy. And so for Hamzat's for his fifth topic, again, it's moderator month, and Hamzat is the moderator up now. His fifth topic, he wanted to know fragrances that are going from vial to full bottle. So what fragrances do I have decants of now that as soon as I smell them from the decant, I know I'm going to be buying a full bottle soon? So I have 10 of those. So without further ado, let's get it. What's good, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude. If you guys don't know that already, make sure that if you like my video that you subscribe, hit that like button, put your brother on the algorithm, comment below, let me know some fragrances that you have decants or vials of right now, and that you are going to end up buying a full bottle because you like it so much. And then also, make sure to hit the notification bell if you want my videos sooner. So again, it's moderator month. Hamzat's turn, and it's his fifth video topic. He wanted me to talk about some fragrances that I have decants of right now that are going from vial to full bottle. So I have 10 of those here. So in 2023, I am deciding now that I'm going to start slowing down on the purchases that I'm making because I have made way too many purchases that I've ended up reselling back to one of my subscribers or something, especially a lot of the new release designers. So I'm going to start being more picky and choosy on the new release designers. Obviously, the heavy hitting mass market ones I'll pick up, but like the secondary ones, I've had a lot of those that I've just resold because they're not my style of fragrance. With that said, so I do have 10 fragrances here that I've been trying out for the last few months, and I can tell you these are definite pickups. I'm going to be picking them up seasonally next year, depending on what season they are good for, which I'll mention in this video. But again, since we have 10 of them, I'm going to get straight into them. These are all decants that I have tried out that I am 100% going to be buying a full bottle next year. I do want to mention that L'Homme Ultime. I have not tried that until I was sent a decant of it, and if I can find a bottle that is for a good enough price, 150 or less, which I think I can, that will be one of them, but since it's discontinued, it's not on this list. The first one is Nishane Wulong Cha. Nishane Wulong Cha is a fragrance that a Newt sent me about 3 months ago, and I've been testing it out, and I can tell you it is the best tea fragrance that I have ever tried. I have not tried thousands of tea fragrances, no, but I do really like tea fragrances, and this is kind of like a sweet green tea fragrance. So it's not green tea, I don't believe, but it's like a green fragrance overall. Really nice spring-centric fragrance that has this green edge to it. A little bit of this sweetness and slight fruitiness mixed together with this tea note that is just dominating the whole fragrance. It's smooth, it is green, it is fresh, it is clean. Nishane Wulong Cha, and I'm talking about the original. I haven't tried the X, but I am going to be getting a decant of that soon, just to see which one I want to buy, or if they're separate enough that I should buy both. Nishane Wulong Cha is definitely a vial to full bottle for me, 100%. The second one that is 100% going to be picked up, Initio Side Effect. Initio Side Effect, I've been honestly trying to get a bottle of this for a while. Same with Bond Number 9 New Haarlem. So I have now put New Haarlem in the cart 3 times. I forgot to put that on this list, by the way. I put New Haarlem in my cart 3 times, and I checked out, and all 3 times, and this was in the last 2 months, all 3 times it was canceled on me by Aura Fragrance, Joma Shop, and Fragrance Buy because they had sold out before I actually clicked the button, I guess. So yeah, I need to get that one, but that one I already know I'm getting that February something. My wife's getting it for me for our anniversary. But Initio Side Effect, that's another one that when I ordered it with the bond, it was also canceled on me. So I am going to be ordering this on Aura because I just saw it pop up for 160. And Initio Side Effect is sweet, boozy, tobacco, it is just, that's what it is. It's an ambery, boozy tobacco scent. It is one of the best fragrances I've tried. And my wife, it's one of her favorite fragrances already. And I've only worn through probably 2 milliliters of it. Initio side effect is just legit. It's the side effect of this is that you're going to get laid. I'm not even kidding. I mean, and if there was a fragrance that's going to get you laid, this stuff is it. You smell like a man, but you also have that sweetness to you that's going to be really mass appealing to the women. It's sexy, alluring, it's seductive. It's a fantastic fragrance. That's number 2 of ones that I have decants going to get. This is one that was sent to me. I believe it was Mo. But it could have been Newt or Hamzat. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember who sent this. I'm pretty sure it was Mo, though. This is Van Cleef and Arpels Orchid Leather. It might have been Hamzat, now that I think about it. I honestly don't remember. Comment below and just tell me I'm an asshole. So, Orchid Leather by Van Cleef and Arpels. They had me at Plum. As soon as they told me plum was in it and that the leather wasn't super heavy, I was like, all right, send me a decant of it. Well, I didn't ask them. They just sent it to me, but I got this in, and this is fantastic stuff, and you can get it for $60. It is a fruity, warm, delectable plum mixed together with a very nice soft leather. Really is. The leather is not a prominent part of this fragrance. It is a portion of it, but it is not a, like, ombre leather, Tuscan leather, heavy part of the fragrance. This is a very nice, warm and sweet plum mixed together with a little bit of woods and spice. You get some unique spice in there as well. And then you get this nice soft leather underneath it, just providing a nice undertone to the entire fragrance, darkening it up a little bit, giving it a little bit of this like sweet and smooth leather. Really, really beautiful black leather in this, but Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Leather, I actually think it should be called Plum. So, but it's a fantastic fragrance. So that's Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Leather, the 3rd decant that I'm going to be getting a full bottle of. I almost just shut my video off for some reason. The next one was sent to me by D Homes. This one I got not long ago, but it is basically the less expensive version of the Versace Santal Boise, just a little bit different and slightly more unisex. This is St. DuPont. I heard it was St. DuPont, and that's Noble Wood. I've also tried out Royal Edition, which is basically just a same thing as this, just with more amber and more incense. So this is going to be a sandalwood amber dominated fragrance. The only thing is, it doesn't have as much vanilla as what you get with the, I keep looking down there because that's where my decant of the Santal Boise is. But it's an ambery, sandalwood, smooth fragrance that you can get for $48, I believe. It's going to be, whenever I heard Noble Wood, I thought it was going to be dark woody. But no, it was soft sandalwood that was creamy and smooth. You have a little bit of a florally tone in here, but not much. And then it's amber, and it really just reminds me of kind of like a more unisex version without leather of Issey Miyake's Noir Ombrage Dry Down. It's really nice. Noble Wood. It's a definite pickup for me. But yeah, that was a weird funk that I just got from that. Not sure why. The next one is the only one from this list I'm not 100% sure on yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting a bottle because I can't remember the price. I think the price was high, but if it's not, I will buy a bottle of it. It is by Penhaligons. It's Hal Fetti Cedar. Another woody fragrance, but this one leans a lot more masculine than the Noble Wood does. So if you're looking for something that's really a dense cedar that has a nice, warm, and beautiful woods, the cedar in this is really nice. It has a little bit of spice in there, but Halfeti Cedar, I haven't got enough wearings on it yet to make my full decision on whether it's worth the price. I think the price was like $150, $160. Speaking of the holidays, the new Winter Cranberry Spiced Cranberry Sprite just came out. So good. Anyway, not that you care. Halfeti Cedar, very nice if you want a nice cedar-heavy fragrance. I'm glad that it was called Halfeti Cedar because it really is a cedar-dominated fragrance. A lot of fragrances, like Orchid Leather, they call it that, and it makes you almost like people who don't like leather that much would be scared off by it whenever it's actually not a leather dominated fragrance. Well, this is a cedar dominated fragrance with some spice, and then it has a little bit of this musky undertone, and it smells like there's a little bit of leather in it, but I don't think there is. I haven't looked at the note breakdown for it though. I'd have to wear it again too, but it's a more masculine, darker, woody cedar. It's a really nice fragrance. Usually you don't say dark about cedar, but for this one you do. Sorry, my arm was itchy. Why am I telling you guys all this weird stuff? Speaking of a woody fragrance, I just got this one in from another subscriber about a month ago, and I was shocked because I usually don't like oud scents, but this one is. This is Acqua Di Parma Oud. Aqua de Parma Oud starts out, it's woody, but it's not like a fecal animalic oud. It's more like the kind of just like a woody oud that you get from Stronger With You oud, stuff like that, just a darker woodiness. But in the opening, you get a really nice citrus mixture. I believe it smells like mandarin orange and some kind of like bergamot. Maybe a green bergamot because there is a green edge to it. But you mix those two together with that woods and you have a nice sparkling, citrusy, woody opening. A little bit of spice. And then as you work your way into the dry down, as that citrus starts to dissipate into the background, it just kind of gives a nice fresh back tone. It never fully leaves. And then the woods tend to die down a little bit as the darker oudy woods. And then you get this nice creamy soft sandalwood mixed together with a little bit of musk and leather. The leather isn't too heavy, but this fragrance is a superb blend. I got this, and if you go back and watch my live when I talked about it, I was shocked. I was shocked about how good this Acqua di Parma is, because I have not had the best dealings with Acqua di Parma so far. Fico de Amalfi was way too feminine. When people were telling me to buy that forever, I bought it and I was just like, nope, can't do it. Blue Mediterraneo, that was good, just nothing great. And Bergamoto, that was good. But this one, I think I like their bergamot, because the bergamot in this is really nice too. So that is Acqua di Parma Oud. Definitely buying a bottle of that. But I have a lot left. I have like 8 milliliters left, so probably won't buy that for a while. This one, well, these next two, I just got in. So let's see. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, 6. So I have 4 left. I do want to casually mention this one because I've only tried it once, so it might not dry down the best. I don't know yet. But Happyland Diabolique, it smells like a fruitier spice bomb infrared. And it's actually really nice. So I'll probably end up getting a bottle of that. It's just I can't tell you guys that yet because I only wore it once. But anyway, this one, I got it 3 days ago and I've worn it 3 times already. This is Coastal Carolina's 2.6 Elixir. 2.6 Elixir, that is such a good tobacco scent. It's like a sweet but dry tobacco. It has a little bit of more of like it's almost like a fruity, dry Parfums de Marly Herod. That's what it smells like. It's if you took that moist tobacco from Herod and made it more dry and then add a dose of fruitiness to the fragrance, that's what 2.6 Elixir is. It's fantastic. All I can say is when I got it in, I was amazed because my favorite indie release of 2022 was Coastal Carolina Parfums Southern Peach Tea. One of the best Georgia peach tea fragrances I've ever tried. It's really good. They're really expensive for what they are, like 50 milliliters for like $150. But Coastal Carolina 2.6 Elixir, this was the year before that, and I can tell you, it would have been my best indie fragrance of that year too. So I am buying a full bottle of that. Shout out to the owner of, he was also a reviewer at one point in time. I don't know his name though. Anyway, going into the last 3. This one was sent to me by Mo, and I know that for sure. And it's honestly between this and the Extreme as being my favorite in the line. I got this in. I've been wanting to get it for a while, and he's like, if you can't find it for a good price, I'll send you a decant. It is Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Intense. It was the L'Intense, but now it is Intense. Now that they rebottled them into all uniform bottles, which is stupid. I like the different colored caps, like the red and the pink and the purple. But yeah, L'Homme Ultime Intense is that L'Homme Ultime DNA, that almond, tonka, a little bit aromatic, sweet, fall and winter fragrance, a little bit freshened up, has a little bit of a citrusy tone, but then the one part that they change in every one of them, this one, is they add in incense. So it should be called L'Homme Ultime Incense, not intense. Intense incense. But yeah, the incense is in this. It's not too smoky, but it does add a nice oomph to the fragrance. But it's also a little bit fresher. So it's one of the ones in the line with the original, the cool, and the sport, and the cologne, and the platine privé that you can wear pretty much in any season. This is the most versatile, I would say, because it does have... it's not like heavy on the citrus, and it's not heavy on the vanilla or the tonka. I mean, this is just a very nicely blended one. Again, it's L'Homme Ultime if you just freshened it up a slight bit and then added in this incense. It's a beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love it. But that's a full bottle. This one, I need to just wait until there's a good sale for it, because out of this whole list, this is probably my favorite. There's a reason why people hype this up. It's Roja Parfums Isola Blue, which used to be Oligarch Eau de Parfum. They renamed it, but this is super citrusy, coconut. If you don't like coconut, obviously don't get it, because the coconut is in there. But it's super high quality citrus. It is super alluring for the spring and summer. It is just literally like what you would expect to smell when you go into like a forest full of tropical fruit and citrus on a super hot, humid day next to a beach. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It has a little bit of a green edge, but the citruses in this are super powering. They have a nice creamy woods in there, a nice warm blonde woods. And then again, you have that coconut that is just absolutely immaculate. There's a reason this fragrance is super hyped up beyond belief, and that is because it is worth it. And I don't know the performance quite yet, because the one time I wore it, it was like 5 hours. The other time it was 7. And I only have a 2 milliliter here, so I'm trying to be sparing on it, but I'm buying a bottle. It smells so damn good. It is the best Roja that's probably out there. Oh, goodness gracious, that is fantastic. That is Roja Isola Blue. And then my last one. This could be a tie between two, because I know I'm getting both of them, and they're both from the same brand. Imaginary Authors Cape Heartache or O Unknown. So Cape Heartache is the one that I have here. I got it in whenever I got my blend number 83. And I'm actually kind of glad I got this, because blend number 83 is not my style. A little bit too dark of a coffee, too dark of a resin. Like, it's supposed to be a espresso martini, but it's just too dark on everything. And there's this night musk in it that's just not for me. But Cape Heartache, it's kind of like this green, fruity pine. That is what I really like about it, is that we're in the season for pine, and this is kind of like a green, fresh, fruity pine that you can wear any season. It kind of has like a mixture of the soft lawn, which I really like from them too. Is kind of like a sweet, grassy scent. Similar to that, which would be more familiar to you guys, is Vintage Green by Banana Republic. That kind of is like that, but with a pine and that fruity tone, just like Banana Republic. Almost picture Vintage Green mixed together with pine. It's kind of what I get from Cape Heartache. And then O Unknown is just a beautiful, dark, fruity tea. Anyway, so those are my 10 that I am definitely picking up. Again, they're different seasons, so it all depends on what season I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy a few of them here, a few of them there, and some of them actually aren't even that expensive. Like, I could get 3 of these for $300 and 1 of them for $300. So it all depends on where I'm spending my money accordingly. So yeah, let me know some fragrances that you have decants of that you're definitely buying a full bottle of, and I'll be back with another one. Peace out.